Hello, welcome to Timberborn and our community of Tumbleweed here. So we'll continue working in our community. What we're doing right now is we're working on setting up this as a deep level reservoir of bad water. And we'll use it to drive our water wheels. So I have been thinking, one building lacks material. Oh, okay. Then we'll pause you. Wait, how's it lacking materials? So we have logs and we have lots of scrap. Hmm. So I don't know why it was saying that. But anyway, I see they're coming out with release 1, and I'm thinking that, yeah, it wasn't bad. Why? Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Um, and I'm thinking that watching this wall, this reservoir get built here, was quite the bore fest, even for me. Is water rising? Yes, slowly but surely. And so, with the time pressure of the release 1, which they don't know when's going to happen, but they've got it already and out to be tested. And as big as this map is, I'm thinking we need to. I've never noticed that little stair all by itself over here. That's cool. We need to change the way that we do things here on this map, and so I'm going to try a different editing approach. Now, when I started recording YouTube videos, after watching several YouTube videos and several of the Timberborn YouTube videos, I decided my approach was going to be that. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. That I wasn't going to do any skipping. I was going to show all of the game progress. And then that way, if the viewer wanted to skip certain parts, they didn't want to watch a wall get built, they could skip that onto the next part. And those who wanted to watch a wall get built could watch that. And it's because whenever I was watching other people play, I myself would be like, well, I would have liked to have seen how that, whatever you did was built. And instead of just showing this finished product that they had. So that's kind of what the approach I was going to take was, hey, leave it up to the viewer that they can decide what to skip and what not to skip. But in this map, I'm thinking it, in order for us to really finish, and by the way, I also had never really built any big projects before like this one. So I never really had dealt with just watching the huge big wall being built. So that was a lesson unto itself. But I'm thinking that with the time limit kind of in the map, watching a big wall get built, all that kind of stuff, that I'm going to change the way that I do my editing, my recording and my editing, so that we can maybe get this map done in time, which means we're probably going to be skipping lots of content. Now, what do I mean by that? I don't mean we're going to be skipping a lot of the stuff we build, but like building this, I'm going to skip the building part and just kind of show, hey, this is the project that we're working on, and whenever we're done, we'll come back. If anything interesting happens in the meantime, then I'll break in and show that. So with that being said, this is going to be our first break in our editing process to no longer have us all just sit here and just stare at this. So we'll see you whenever this is done. Well, one of the things I noticed while watching the beavers build this is we're leaking here, which is why we haven't filled up completely yet. So I think we build our stop along here. And we'll make this a high priority. And we'll watch them build this simply because then we can maybe see it starting to really kind of top off. We can see here it's greened up this whole area. We're going to plant a forest up here. And I think remove this forest here, or maybe some of this down here. I don't know. Yeah, I was waiting for it to top off, and I'm wondering how come it's not getting any higher. Then I saw we had the leak here. We don't have a leak anywhere else, so that's good. It'll be a while before it tops off, I think. And the other thing I did was I deleted these levees I had here and blasted further down so I could put a wall of levees up here. I'm thinking that should help with the spread of contamination once this thing fills up. I don't know if it will, but that's why I did that. I think it's still going to be a while before we actually top off and get spill over here. It's a pretty big reservoir. That's why it takes a while to fill up. Okay. Got 12. A death wave going on at the moment. What more do we need of science? Maybe we'll do the observatory. Oh, we got a lot of directions or decorations we haven't unlocked. Because I'm just thinking when we have these death waves, maybe I should go ahead and close down the science. All right, we should be getting spillage here pretty soon. There we go. Too bad that all this already died out. Could have had a little forest going on down here. But now this is going to give us backfill. Oh, this all died out? Oh. Because oh yeah, because I stopped water from running down that direction. We'll do 100. We'll raise that 100%. No need to have any of this water go off on this side. Well, that's a bummer. Here, let's plant some oaks. And we'll let those run free. All right, that greened up quite a bit. Come on, plant this. Plant this. Can reach it. Okay, don't. Oh, I'm not going to sit there and wait for you to do that. Okay, and then we'll be back when this is done. All right, so we are now finished with our wall here. Our next step is going to be building, starting to build our system for our power. See if we build. So that is what, 1 below, 2 below, 2 below. Go about that differently. Let's build this. So I think we only need to go up 2. Okay, let's make this a high priority. So they're building, oh, unpause that. So they're building the scaffolding to get over there. We'll unpause that. And then our power, I think, will go this way. Yeah. I tried to say yeah, but my voice didn't respond. Then we come out like that. Oh, here. Pause this. Okay, so we're going to put you back to work. And one of you back to work. Okay, that means this guy is no longer hooked up. Nope. Meant to make that priority. But it looks like we're going to run out of planks. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to delete it. Let's make these higher priority. Because this is not as red as this over here. But you know, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking we probably should have built this differently. I should have built this multi-level so that we actually have water wheels underneath this. Oh well. We'll try that maybe in some other build. I don't want to tear all this down. Or maybe we'll try it here. So what would that look like? See, if I put that there, then can this go across? Yes. Okay, so we'll need one up. I don't know. That's going to take a lot of metal. Didn't I just do that? Well, don't need to do that. So I can actually just do a 3. Right? Because a 2 won't let me get across. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Okay. Ah. All right. I am going to take all this down. Okay, we're going to take that down. And we're going to take all this down. Sorry, beavers. Do a 2 here. And then a 4 across. And we do 6. Well, let me make sure this will work first. So if we do that, then we need to come up 2 more. Why? That worked perfectly. No, it doesn't. And we can't do it with 1. Gotta do 2. Because then if we do 4, then this is, yeah, see, it's too high up. And we can't do it with 1. Okay, well, can't do it. can't do what I was planning on doing. So, all right. I mean, we could go one higher level here and achieve what we want to do. But I mean, I'd have to rip all this out really to do all that. So now we're not going to. So sorry, we're going to go back to building this. The way I'd originally planned it. Ta. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't plan these things out beforehand. I just try them out as we go. Because I think some of the YouTubers, they actually do. They plan it out and actually build it in a game, and then they come in for their YouTube game version of it and build it. I mean, or else they're just very brilliant planners. Because they're like, oh yeah, we do this, click, 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 that fast. All right, build it. Some intricate design. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, you didn't just come up with that off the top of your head right now. But hey, maybe they do. Or like the artists, who can see the statue within the block of marble. I know I've talked about this before, so nothing new. But yeah. All right. We need more lumber mills. Not doing really good at keeping up with the planks. Not doing too bad, but no. So you build this, and this, and this. Quit building on that. Oh, duh. They do have to build these so that they can build across. Yeah, okay. But you could build this. Here, let's make this high priority. Oh, these are treated planks. I want to pick up all the materials that we destroyed whenever I thought maybe we could build this at a differently than I was thinking of. Oh, I'm thinking, man, that quickly turns red. Well, that's because there's nothing connected to there. Huh. Well, that's a drag. See, if we do that, can that connect to this? No, too steep. What if I did this? Could that connect? Yeah, that could connect to it. Okay, let's make this high priority. Yeah, okay, that's all. Now it's no longer deep red. Really? Why are you guys running around over there? Why are you coming this way as opposed to this way? Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. That means one of these workers. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and add 4 more to the missing roster. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Come on, Timberborn. You know you want to. Bunch of jerks. Yeah, that's much better. No longer red at all. Yeah, we're almost at our time limit, so I'm just going to go ahead and let us watch this. Plus, they're almost done. We're going to put up a temporary stair here. Yeah, okay. And we're going to not do that. Okay, well, that's all the time that we have left for today's episode. So we'll kind of show what we've accomplished here and maybe what we're working on. And hopefully you enjoyed that and you don't mind the new kind of skipping format. But if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section and let me know. And hopefully until next time, have a terrific day.